Imagine this. You're chatting with a friend about that new coffee machine you've been eyeing.
Moments later, you're scrolling through social media and bam, an ad for that exact coffee machine pops up. Coincidence? Maybe.
Or maybe your phone really is listening to your every word.
It sounds like something straight out of a science fiction film, but this scenario is becoming increasingly common. People everywhere are reporting similar experiences, leading many to believe their smartphones are secretly spying on them. But is this paranoia justified, or are we letting our imaginations run wild? Let's investigate. Have you ever discussed a holiday destination with a friend only to find your social media feeds flooded with travel ads moments later? Or perhaps you mentioned needing new headphones, and suddenly online retailers are recommending the latest models. These seemingly coincidental occurrences are happening far too often to be dismissed as mere chance. It's no wonder that so many people are starting to feel like their phones are listening in on their private conversations. The thought of our phones constantly eavesdropping on us is unsettling, to say the least. But before we jump to conclusions, let's take a closer look at the technology behind our smartphones and explore the potential explanations for these creepy coincidences. Our smartphones are equipped with a sophisticated array of sensors and technologies, including microphones, cameras, and GPS. These components work together seamlessly to provide us with a range of functionalities that have become integral to our daily lives. From capturing high-definition photos and videos to providing real-time navigation and enabling instant communication, our smartphones are truly remarkable devices. These features allow us to communicate, capture memories, and navigate the world around us. We rely on them to stay connected with loved ones, document important moments, and find our way in unfamiliar places. The convenience and utility they offer are unparalleled. But they also have the potential to be used for data collection and surveillance. The very tools that make our lives easier can also be turned against us, collecting vast amounts of personal data without our explicit consent. This duality raises important questions about privacy and security. Within your phone's settings, you'll find a section dedicated to microphone permissions. This is where you can control which apps have access to your microphone, a crucial step in protecting your privacy. Here, you can see a list of apps that have access to your phone's microphone. It's important to review this list regularly and revoke permissions for any apps that you don't trust or no longer use. Some of these apps, like voice assistants and video calling platforms, require microphone access to function properly. They need to listen for voice commands or capture audio during calls, which is why they request this permission. Others, however, may be collecting audio data in the background without your knowledge or consent. This can happen even when the app is not actively in use, leading to concerns about unauthorized eavesdropping. This easy access to our most private conversations has understandably fueled concerns about our phones spying on us. The idea that someone could be listening in on our personal moments is unsettling, to say the least. But is this really the case? Are our fears justified, or are they simply a product of our growing awareness of digital privacy issues? Let's bring in the experts to debunk some myths. By understanding the facts and separating them from fiction, we can better navigate the complexities of smartphone privacy and make informed decisions about our digital lives. Constant audio recording would require an immense amount of storage space and battery power. Tech expert, your phone would be drained within hours if it were constantly recording and transmitting data. So, while it's true that our phones have the capability to listen in on us, it's highly unlikely that they are doing so on a continuous basis. But if our phones aren't eavesdropping on our conversations, how are these targeted ads appearing on our screens? The answer lies in the world of data collection and artificial intelligence. The ads that seem to magically appear based on our conversations aren't the result of direct eavesdropping. Instead, they are the product of sophisticated algorithms and artificial intelligence that track our online activity and use that data to deliver personalized advertising. These algorithms are designed to predict what we might be interested in based on our past behavior and interactions online. Companies like Google, Facebook, and Amazon collect vast amounts of data about our online behavior, including our search history, browsing activity, location data, and social media interactions. This data is then fed into powerful AI algorithms that analyze our interests, preferences, and even our future intentions. These companies have developed highly advanced systems that can process and interpret this data at an incredible speed and scale. For example, let's say you search for noise-cancelling headphones on Google. Google's algorithms will register your interest in headphones and start showing you targeted ads for headphones on your social media feeds, search results, and even within mobile apps. This process happens almost instantaneously, and it can feel like the internet is reading your mind, but it's not magic, it's data. The more data these companies collect, the better they become at predicting our needs and desires. They use this information to create a more personalized online experience, which can be both convenient and a little unsettling. It's important to understand how this data is being used and to be aware of the privacy implications. While some people appreciate the convenience of personalized ads, others are concerned about the amount of data being collected and how it might be used. It's a complex issue with no easy answers, but being informed is the first step towards making better decisions about our online privacy. So, the next time you see an ad that seems eerily relevant, remember that it's not magic, it's data. And while it can be convenient, it's also a reminder of the vast amount of information being collected about us every day. Understanding this process can help us navigate the digital world more wisely and make more informed choices about our online activities and privacy settings. In the end, it's all about balance, enjoying the benefits of technology while being mindful of our digital footprint.
While it's comforting to know that our phones aren't actively listening to our conversations, the reality is that our digital footprints are still being tracked in numerous ways. Every click, every search, and every interaction online leaves a trail of data that companies can use to build a profile about us. This can feel incredibly invasive, especially when we start seeing targeted ads that seem to know more about us than we'd like to admit. The pervasive nature of data collection and targeted advertising can still feel invasive. It's not just about the ads we see, it's about the sense of being constantly watched and analyzed. This can lead to a feeling of losing control over our own personal information. The good news is that there are steps we can take to regain control of our digital privacy. By being proactive and making a few adjustments to our device settings, we can significantly reduce the amount of data being collected about us. To regain control of our digital privacy, we need to start with the basics. This includes adjusting the privacy settings on our devices and being mindful of the permissions we grant to various apps.
Firstly, regularly review the microphone permissions on your phone. Many apps request access to your microphone, but not all of them actually need it. By limiting which apps have this access, you can prevent unnecessary data collection. Disable access for any apps that don't require it. This simple step can go a long way in protecting your privacy and ensuring that your conversations remain private. You can also limit ad tracking. Many devices and apps have settings that allow you to opt out of personalized advertising. This means that your data won't be used to create targeted ads based on your online behavior. By opting out of personalized advertising within your phone's settings and within individual apps, you can reduce the amount of data being collected about your preferences and habits.
Using a VPN or virtual private network can help to encrypt your internet traffic. This means that your online activities are hidden from prying eyes, making it more difficult for companies to track you online. A VPN masks your online activity, providing an additional layer of security and privacy. It's a valuable tool for anyone looking to protect their digital footprint. And remember to regularly clear your search history and browsing data. This helps to minimize the amount of information that is being collected about you and can prevent companies from building a detailed profile based on your online activities. By taking these steps, you can take back control of your digital footprint and ensure that your personal information remains private. It's all about being proactive and making conscious choices about how your data is shared and used.
Artificial intelligence is rapidly evolving, and with it, the ways in which companies collect and utilize our data. While targeted advertising might seem like a harmless annoyance, The potential for misuse of personal data is a growing concern. As we navigate this increasingly digital world, it's crucial that we stay informed about our digital rights and take steps to protect our privacy. By understanding how AI works and how our data is being used, we can make more informed decisions about our online behavior and reclaim control over our digital lives. The future of AI is in our hands. Let's work together to ensure that it's a future where technology empowers us, not exploits us. Have you ever experienced a creepy ad coincidence that made you question whether your phone was listening? Share your story in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Like, comment, and share this post to raise awareness about digital privacy and the power of AI.